This is my third edition of the Art of India for the Times of India. And this year I decided to explore the traditional genre of the landscape. And for me, I wanted to explore it from a completely Indic tradition. And I will just take 1 minute to explain the background from the Aryani Sukta from the Rigveda, where I wanted to talk about adventures in a magical landscape. Aranya nir aranya nyasau yapeva nashyasi katham gramam na prishchasi natva bhiru va vidanthi. Just to translate it a bit in English so that you understand where I'm coming from. O Aryanin, you wander from forest to forest, vanishing from sight. Why don't you come near the village? The grasshopper chirps, Prichikada cries. When wild boar bellows, or jackals howls, with anklets you flee through the woods. Now, I just thought exploring the landscape is so typical in cultures across the world. And for me, it was landscapes drawn from literature, from poetry, from the visual language of traditional and contemporary artists. Now, when you see this Pichwai and you see the landscape in this Pichwai, what do you see? You see the divine couple, Radha and Krishna, surrounded by the gopi. In fact, it is one of the magical moments in the forest that you see. In India today, when we look at contemporary art, many of us are forgetting what an unbroken tradition there is, particularly in painting, from the ancient to the contemporary. You see that similarity even in sculpture. You see resonances of beauty in photography, and I'll mention the work of one particular photographer, Atushi Deshpande, who's looked at the landscape of the Tambu. And when you go outside, you see that it's so beautifully layered. And in that, you have the three bhutas, Prithvi, Akash, and Potavit. So, what you see are layered landscapes as well. And I've divided the show into different aspects of landscapes of longing, landscapes of desire, landscapes of devotion, landscapes of a built heritage, the scapes of landscapes, from moonscapes to seascapes. So you see, the landscape is present in almost every work. And in this beautiful exhibition of 300 artworks, you have diverse mediums, you have intergenerational artists, from masters to the young emerging talent of the wonder that is India. And you see the cultural diversity and the plurality of this gorgeous land, which we call India. So, as you see, we've come into another space which is under the open air. Of course, it's going to be closed at night. But I wanted to show artwork with the natural light as well. In the evening, we cover it so that the artworks are not damaged. And what you see here is a beautiful artwork by this artist called Satyabhama Maji. Now look at the interplay of tradition, indigenous art, modernity. So you have a living India, a living heritage of what modern India is. That is taken from a miniature painting right there on top, a Naika under a tree, almost like a Salavajika with a beer around it. Here, there's a television and a woman being interviewed. Look at this from the Mughal miniatures. So it is a beautiful interplay which this artist has done. And you know, for me, doing the themes was very interesting because I looked at landscapes of desire, landscapes of love, landscapes of devotion, landscapes of longing, landscapes of solitude, landscapes of faith, and landscapes of fantasy. So, in the 300 works that you see, there is craft, art, design, and right there you see Onkon Migra's work, which is the art of origami, where he uses an architect who calls it oritecture, and he's using light, paper, folding. So there is a lot of the handmade as well here. And you see the work of two artists from Jaipur, they call themselves Wolf, where they've got larkspurs and poppies made of discarded materials, showing the Rajput and Mughal influence. I'm calling it the Charbagh. So what I've really enjoyed doing here is looking at the well-known masters from Bhupen Khakkar, Hussain, Swaminathan, to young masters, as I call them, from a Nidhi Kumari to Atushi Deshpande, to a host of very young artists which have been brought from the margins to the center, from smaller cities as small as Khairagarh, Indore. There is Indira Ghosh's work, which you will see on wood, which is extraordinary. So these are artworks which bring nothing but Ananda and serve Hriday, that Hriday Prakash, that special place in your heart. It evokes nothing but pure aesthetic pleasure.